So, what's up, people? This is Hollywood Breakdowns, and I'm your friendly Hollywood Breakdowner, Pradeep Raj. And in Hollywood Breakdowns, we talk all things about the MCU and the Sony Spider Man universe, mainly Spider Man No Way Home, Venom, Morbius, and maybe Hawkeye in the future, or Craven the Hunter when it comes close to the release date. So, today, we are going to be I'm going to be breaking down the new Morbius trailer, which was very good because we got new looks at the vampire form of Michael Morbius. So, the first detail I found in this trailer could be found at 1 minute 41 seconds. So, almost half of this trailer, actually more than half of this trailer, has nothing in my view. If you want, this is going to be a simple breakdown. So, if you want a detailed one, go watch New Rockstar's video or Screen Crush's video. Yeah. And yesterday, most of the stuff I'm gonna cover today was covered in my reaction video yesterday. So, but I found out that the audio was bad and the video was also a bit glitchy. So I just wanted to do it again today and cover the same details today. So, the first detail I found could be found at 1 minute 41 seconds or 42 seconds in the trailer, which is Oscorp Tower. So the Oscorp Tower we see here, the logo seems similar to the one we saw in the Mark web series in TSAM 1 and 2. So but the building structure doesn't look the same. So maybe it's a branch of the one we saw in TSAM, or maybe it's the branch of the one we saw in the Sam Raimi universe, because I think Morbius is taking place in the Venom or Sam Raimi universe. And if you saw my video, which can be seen in the top right hand corner now, in that video I said the Daily Bugle in the Venom universe and Sam Raimi universe is the same. So maybe both universes are the same. So we saw the same Daily Bugle in the Morbius trailer, which is my second detail. So maybe this is happening in the Sam Raimi universe or the Venom universe, which is the same according to my theory. So I think Morbius is happening in this Venom universe, but other details say otherwise. We also saw an Oscorp Tower in the first Spider-Man movie, so maybe this could be a branch of that too. So maybe this is happening in the Raimi universe after all. So the third detail is in the Daily Bugle newspaper, we saw in the headlines it says "Rhino on the loose. Zoo hoax fools us all." So this literally means the animal rhino, but it could be Sony referring to Rhino. So this could be a Rhino reference, the Spider-Man villain Rhino from the ending scene of TSAM 2. So this could be Sony referring to Rhino. So the fourth detail is that right beside that, it says Black Cat, friend or foe. So Black Cat, this is like they are directly referring to the character Black Cat in the comics. So Black Cat was a love interest and a villain to Spider-Man in the comics. So friend or foe means friend to Spider-Man or foe to Spider-Man, which she was both to Spider-Man. So they are not referring to Spider-Man in this case, they are referring it to every single person. Is she a friend to the public or a foe to the public? But this also refers to Spider-Man. The fifth detail is the FBI, I think, or the cops, they are talking about.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
I covered this in my video yesterday too. So they are obviously referring to Venom, because Venom took place in San Francisco in the Sony Spider-Man universe. So we saw Venom happening in San Francisco, and Venom 1 and Venom 2 took place there. So Carnage also took place there. So maybe they are referring to Venom and Carnage in this place. That's why I'm saying Morbius could be taking place in the Venom or Sam Raimi universe, which are the same. That's what I'm thinking, but other details say otherwise again. So the sixth detail is this origami bat that I think Morbius left behind, or maybe the villain of this movie, played by Matt Smith, left behind. So I don't know who left it behind, but it looks like a paper batarang. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a reference to DC though, because they are like Marvel and DC are like competitive. They are like competitions for each other. So then the seventh detail is we see this Raimi Spider-Man graffiti on the wall. We also saw this in the first trailer, and it says murderer on top of it. This is the same Spider-Man we saw in the posters of the first Spider-Man movie. So like it's just the Spider-Man is in the same pose, and the suit also looks like the same one we saw in the Raimi Spider-Man universe. So yeah, and then this also leads me to believe that Morbius is in the Raimi universe. And then the 8th detail shows Michael Keaton's Adrian Toomes. What the hell? Is this in the MCU or the Raimi universe or the TSAM universe or Venom universe? What the? They keep on adding universes. We saw the Oscorp Tower from TSAM. We saw the Daily Bugle from the Raimi universe. No, from the Venom universe. Then we see the Spider-Man from the Raimi universe. And then now we see Michael Keaton from the MCU. What the? So which universe is this even taking place in? So I think Michael Keaton may be coming in a post-credit scene. So in the post-credit scene, they will show us that Morbius is moving into the MCU due to Doctor Strange's spell. So maybe something similar to Venom Let There Be Carnage post-credit scene. So that's what I'm thinking of. So maybe there he meets Michael Keaton. Or maybe he could be meeting Michael Keaton in the middle of the movie. But we don't know which universe this is taking place in until we watch the movie. And then the 9th detail is Venom. So this comes at the ending of the trailer. Like,
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
So this could be a Venom reference, and it is, of course, because this movie is produced by Sony, which is also the production company for Venom, and it's also taking place in the same Sony Spider-Man universe. So yeah. So this is a reference to Venom. So that's all the details I managed to find in this trailer. But I want to talk about this dialogue Jared Leto said in the vignette. So
We could go with that. There's a web of opportunity.
Morbius, exclusively in movie theaters.
this is obviously a Spider-Man reference. And in this video, they talk about who is Morbius in 1 minute. And then Jared Leto, near to the end, he says there's a web of opportunities, and then the comments is all filled up. It's like I understood that reference. So that is a Spider-Man reference. So that's my I just wanted to tell you that. So maybe we are going to see Spider-Man in a post-credit scene of this movie too. So I also want to talk about these two dialogues that came inside the second trailer for Morbius. So it was in the trailer, and then it was these two lines were so significant for me. I like them so much. So it's definitely significant. That's why it made it to the trailer. So I also find it significant in the whole trailer too. I think it's the most important lines of the trailer. So the first line is,
You save lives, you don't take them.
I think this was said by Tyrese Gibson or something. And then it was very significant because he's a doctor, but in the end he becomes a vampire, drinking people's blood and killing them. So this dialogue is significant because he's a doctor and he's killing people. So he's like a killer doctor. So it was very significant for me. And then the second dialogue is,
Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
similar to the first dialogue, and it's also very significant because this is irony, because he's a doctor and he wants to cure people with the same disease that he has, and then in the end he he's killing people, and that's kind of destroying the world, right? So yeah, it's very significant, and it shows the feelings of Morbius. He wants to heal the world, but instead he's almost killing it. These dialogues are very significant, which I wanted to explain to you all. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys soon in another video, in my Tamil video. Peace out.
It'll be fun to see where we could go with that. There's a web of opportunity.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.